All right, today we got Lil Baby got cooked by Lil Yachty. Let's get right into the video and see what it's talking about. Make sure you guys tap into the Twitch streams. The link to that will be in the description. We're streaming every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Where you at, family? You know where to find me. Let's do it.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look sweet.
What's poppin', y'all? Can Lil Baby please catch a W soon, man? Ever since Young Thug said whatever Wham says goes, it sounds like everything that's surrounding Young Thug and Lil Baby has just been on a downtrend, including the success of Gunna, which is an indictment on both of those two. The more Gunna succeeds and out-succeeds them, the worse that they...
Man, it's Gunna over Baby all day, nigga. I'm not even, no glaze. Like, Gunna's just making way better music. 100%.
They both look, unfortunately, even though I respect the fact that they decided to distance themselves from him, as difficult as that was, but from Young Thug's perspective, which is a video we're going to talk about later, I don't know if I can respect it as much as I did before. But this all gets started with two things. You can have the biggest Chanel in the store if you want it. I mean, who rapped that? Yeah, it was Lil Baby. Was it Chanel? I think it was Chanel. I think I'm remembering the bar off the top of my head.
Say, you can have the biggest Chanel in the store if you want it. I think that was the swag, ain't it?
He was talking to some, for those that maybe don't remember, Yachty and Lil Baby are signed to the same record label, part of the same crew. It is, I forgot the name. It was Coach K and P. QC. Yeah,
QC, yeah.
Remember Migos. So Migos was on there as well, although one of the Migos had issues with Lil Baby. I don't know if that's still going on. But Lil Baby gets exposed by some chick named Yawoe Senpai? Yawo.
Why do these rappers be always slaying these OF models? Like, bro.
Senpai. Some IG... not dustbin. Well, actually, it might be a dustbin considering. But you see this guy texting. So clearly he already has a number. We don't know how. 786. That's a Dade County? Is that Dade County? Let's see if my memory serves me correct. Yes, sir. It's Miami-Dade County number. So he's like, hello. And Yachty comes into this very soon. He says, let me know something. What's wrong? So that's Friday at 4:34 p.m.
These niggas simping, boy.
And then at 11 p.m. And then the
not like this, baby.
Next day, I'm guessing, he says, I'm in Orlando. I came to find you. Like, dog, what? And then he goes on to say, so you went back home. I get it. On the way to your house. I'm going to show you crazy. Nah, the reason why he's saying this is because this chick is an absolute nutball psycho lunatic. Like, there are TikToks of her. There's a Crash Out series of her. Like, part 1.
Really?
Part 2. Part 3, part 4.
Why would you want to stick your Johnson inside a girl like this? Bro, these niggas be just, I promise you, I don't know what it is. It's like these rappers and celebrities just wake up and be like, yo, how can I fuck up everything today? How can I just destroy my whole career and throw it all away?
Part 5, part 6. It's a huge compilation of this chick just spazzing out, breaking stuff, jumping on top of cars. Frankly, if she was a male, she would either be 6 feet under the dirt because someone would have gotten so angry that they just laid her down. And I'm talking about laying down on her back, which is what she seems to do for money. But also probably just in a cell somewhere because someone would have decided to press charges. And
we kind of seen a couple clips of her.
And then she replies and he says, you must have the... So he's saying, I'm going to show you crazy because she's crazy herself. And probably, like attracts like. She says, you must have the wrong woman. Stop being crazy. You're not in Orlando. And he says, on God, I am. Show me. See, this is where you must have the wrong woman. Stop being crazy. So she's saying stop, but she's saying go. This is dangerous. And then she says, show me. So this is so funny because she said, man, you ain't really about it. You're not the type to pull up. You not crazy. You kind of saying. Now, he is crazy for talking to this chick in general, but that's what certain people, they need. You know how like people get on testosterone? Some people need some estrogen. they're too
Facts, bro.
Testosterone now. They're too horned out. You need to reduce those levels of testosterone.
Yeah, you need to calm your ass down.
To make sure that they had better decisions. Hey, Lord Varys from Game of Thrones, he wasn't a genius for no reason. That guy ain't have no nuts. So the only thing he could focus on was the bigger plan. He says, I got the right woman. The woman that got me hyped to disappear, dog. I'm getting my hair done. Don't act crazy. Where do I live then? Stop that. So she's with the back and forth as we continue. He says, you like crazy. Young.
I think he meant you don't like to chill. That's a little slang there. You don't like to chill. I think that's what he meant.
Like chill, because ignoring me for weeks is crazy. I'm 25 minutes from your house. I'm a be in driveway, shrugging emoji. See, this is the thing, man. This is the thing with rappers. They have egos with everybody else, but
then they turn into punk pussy hoes for these girls, bro. Bro, again, they say don't meet your idols, man.
They're like, yo, you ignore me for weeks is fine. And they're chasing after being ignored by weeks for a chick that's online. Keep in mind, this chick is online, bare. You don't even want to Google her. She's online, bare. She's getting smashed out. She's getting rained on. And I'm not talking money rained on.
Oh, my
other
God.
types of money shots. And this guy's going crazy for her, Lil Baby. Meanwhile, people, when it comes down to people showing up on time, showing up to the shows for the fans
yeah, they for sure gonna be late
on time, giving a good performance. I'm not saying Lil Baby doesn't do these things. I don't know. But rappers in general, they got a big ego with all of that. They got big egos with press or media. But with this chick, he can't even tell himself, man, this chick's going to ignore me for... The ego doesn't kick in here of this chick's going to ignore me for weeks? Man, screw this chick. She don't know who I am. Which
Facts.
I don't think people should just carry who I am by their status within the rap game or within really anything, because that can't be taken away. He giveth and he taketh. And Lil Baby this year is not Lil Baby a couple of years ago. But anyway, instead, the ego kicks in the reverse direction of, yo, I got to show her what she missing out on. Like, how could she be denying me? So then they go chasing even harder. And it's just, I don't like crazy at all. I'm a grown-ass woman. Stop that if you...
How you got these screenshots you sent? That just crossed my mind. Yo, you send the feds. My dog.
Miss me just say that. Man, this chick is a lunatic, dog. It's almost like people that say peace and love and people that say, oh, I'm about, like raising the spiritual vibration. Why do you got to raise it? What was your baseline before that it needed to be raised? That's what you should be worried about. The chick's a nutcase, and will never change. And he says, well, you could have just told me what it was instead of ignoring me. Ignore me mean pull up and find me. Yo, that's dangerous.
What the hell?
That's dangerous.
That's not what ignoring me means. Hey, any of y'all copy Lil Baby's Riz, pulling up and find me Riz? Yeah, you're going to go to jail. Okay? Don't do that.
Dangerous, Lil Baby. That's very dangerous. No means yes type activity. Now, you're allowed to think that, Lil Baby, but putting that out on text, that's crazy. Of course I miss you. I had my hopes all up to see, then no response. So this chick right here, she's just dangling it in front of Lil Baby. Kind of like when you play with the cat and it's trying to catch not the toy, but the stringy thing. And then you just pull it out of its hands right when it's about to catch it and it tries to jump and it's just right away from it, like a second away. Or when it's playing with the laser, that's what this chick is doing to him. And he's just jumping around like a little kitty cat. And she says, no, it doesn't. Stop cosplaying a crazy man because you think I like that. I like peace and love. Damn, that's gotta hurt. Because at this point, he's just gotta go full on crazy to show her that he's not cosplaying. Because if he backs up, it's just like the kitty cat. But anyway, he says at ATP.
At that point,
energy of the cell. At this point, you can't like peace and love. I think it's at this point.
That's what it is.
On top of my Atlanta slang, you can't like peace and love. That's all I've been trying to give you. So explain to me why the sudden cutoff. Maybe I won't come to your house if I got an understanding. Duh, you not coming to the crib regardless. This guy said I'm coming to your house. You didn't come nowhere. So he's just capping his rap too. Well, it is what it is. We're supposed to believe this guy was doing 10K a day before he hopped in the rap game. Come on, man. I'm going to be honest. I didn't cut you off because I don't F with you. I just felt like it was disrespectful on my end to take it to that point of sharing my body with you. She shares her body with the entire...
Jesus. OF model says that she doesn't want to share her body with you. Meanwhile, she shares it with the entire world for $2.99 a month. The irony.
Our world, by the way, with you when I used to mess with Bo, and with Bo, she talking Lil Yachty. I don't know your relationship with him, and I'm not that type of woman. Imagine that I know at this point.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie. That's the type of shit though that'll get a nigga heated, bruh. Shorty says she not gonna let you clap because she let your mans hit. Now, I'm not really overly invested in the topic, but it does leave a nigga to think. What type of pipe did Yachty lay on this woman? Because she's staying loyal. OF model stays loyal to Lil Yachty over Lil Baby. Damn, she said, nah, bro, I'm not trying to fuck up my motion with Yachty, man.
Baby had to be furious.
Facts.
He had to be growling through those teeth. Because Lil Yachty, his inferior in career and hype and label prioritization for really the majority of both of their careers, and he came into the game after Lil Yachty. He's like, this chick won't give me no box because Yachty got it first. And she's talking about sharing her body. Man, let's get that out the way. Now, I don't know how Lil Yachty gets... I kind of feel a little bit bad for Yachty when he gets sucked into these situations because Yachty learned young, too. You don't see Yachty front and center with any of these chicks. Now, it begs the question, is Yachty tricking like the other dudes are on this chick?
Probably. I feel like... I'm not condoning it, but I feel like these niggas, after I done seen a certain shit, I'm like, yeah, these niggas paying for box, bro. They paying for box at this point, for sure.
I don't know. And she's saying, I'm not that type of woman. Man, get the hell out of here. Or does Yachty strike fear into her? Could be. I don't know. And then he goes, well, I def respect that on all levels, but at this point, it's too effing late for all that, LOL. And Boat, my little brother, no matter what. He your big brother in this situation. And in that type situation, though. I've told Boat, I'm on your body, though. Not since we've met, but before I met you. When I seen him with you, I told him, like, that's my dream woman. This is...
What type of fuckery is this, nigga? Nah, Lil Baby, you going out like a hoe talking like this, brother. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, nah. That is nasty work, brother.
This is crazy, dog. So, Lil Baby sees Lil Yachty with this chick.
It's like, yo, that's my dream girl, nigga. You hitting my dream girl right now. Bro, imagine being a grown-ass man looking another man in his eyes and being like, yo, bro, I can't believe you clapping my dream girl right now. Oh my God, I wish that was me. Yo, what the fuck? Where is the self-respect, G?
And then he tells him, that's my dream woman, when he's with that chick. And then when Yachty stops messing with her, he goes chasing her. What kind of...
And she's denying you the box.
What kind of little brother is this? That's crazy. No honor amongst thieves, right? When it comes to rappers, they are the thieves, I guess, in this scenario. But that's just, I feel like that's levels of disrespect to Yachty that not even this gremlin, and I don't mean gremlin by appearance, not even this gremlin of a soul of a woman is willing to do that. But Baby's like, nice. And then he says, I respect that, but it's too late for all that. So he basically says, I don't care about all that. I'm just trying to get what I want, and it is what it is. This is a grimy person. This is why some of y'all...
Bro, I ain't never fought this hard for the box, bro. Like, bro, just a hit. This is crazy, bro.
Some of y'all got friends like this. Y'all think like, yo, I'm going to show my girl to my friend, but they're plotting on you. Yeah, keep your girl at home, man. And it's not even anything to do with the woman, because in this case, off rip, and before this, she was dubbing him. She was like, yo, I'm not even answering him, until he kept pushing the issue. So even this chick, that's a full-on skeezer. She's pushing Baby away, but he is after it because of the boat situation. That's insane. And then she says it's not.
And I just don't understand why all these niggas want to be having relations with the same girl, bro. Let's just forget everything that actually matters and just leave it on the most shallow shit possible, bro. Bro, there's a lot of bad bitches out here, nigga. You're Lil Baby. You got money. Like, why do you need to go over Lil Boat's leftovers? Jesus. Chasing after it like it's a 5-course meal. Like, bro, there's other BBL asses out there, bro. I promise you.
Not too late. He says, definitely too late. My soul already attached. What is your soul attached to, dog? You want to put Boat in a group message so I can confess my love? And she says, no, laughing.
What the fuck?
This guy's he's the court jester.
Yeah, this nigga's a fucking lame, bro. That's crazy. Hey, bro, these niggas be putting up that front, bro. But look how they going out for that shorty, my nigga. And again, I'm not even saying that it's lame for niggas to show emotions. But, bro, the quality of woman this is an OF model, G. An OF model. She sells cat on the internet, bruh. She sells cat for $2.99 on the internet, bruh. She's curving you, and you begging for this shit, talking about, yo, I don't care. Like, I just want the leftovers, bro. Please, let me get a piece.
For her. It's like he got Queen Elizabeth and the court jester. More like Queen Whore Elizabeth. Just stop doing that. You're funny. We're grown. This is... Oh my, this is why when people say like, yo, they think rappers are cool, or when Yachty was like, yo, streamers are lame, and then you see this, you're like, dog, really?
Yeah.
This is unreal. He says, LOL, you know I wouldn't do that, but that's how serious I am, though.
And you could put the crying emojis.
The level of lust
Damn.
is... it's a lot of love. It's a lot of lust, not a lot of love. Was that what Lil Sky said?
Yeah.
We too grown for you to be cutting me off. Like, come on, we too grown for that. How does that make any sense? It's just, I'm in a space right now where I'm keeping my body to myself. So unless you want a really good friend, there's no point in continuing to speak.
Yo, and she's standing on this, bro. OF model standing on, nigga. I'm not trying to hit. I'm not trying to let you hit, nigga. Damn.
Goes on to say, I want everything, whatever you come with. I'm confused as to why you coming at me like this, though. Like, I ain't come at you on no sex shit. I'm really trying to get to know you. Man, stop the cap. What is there to know about this chick?
Why is he with you? You trying to wife her?
Know all there is to know. She's a raging lunatic that's selling box, that's selling her body on the internet. That's somebody that you want to stay far away from unless you like being put in harm's way, both legally and potentially physically and mentally with stress. And he says, like, deeply. We can be friends if that's what I gotta be, but I'm telling you, I'm not trying to be your freaking friend. I'm 2 minutes from your house too, by the way. You don't even know where I live. So she just keeps calling out the cap in his rap. And he says, watch, I hope your people's not there. What people's? It's been 2 minutes. Crazy. So she really wanted this dude to pull up to her crib. But you're going to see it cost him $500,000 for being pump faking. He says, whoever you cut me off for. Oh, well, if so. And he says, that was my answer to what people. And then the way that this changes up, I think she knew she had a sucker on. She was like, oh, this guy's not actually crazy. Let me see what. If you help me get my dream car, you can have me forever.
What?
And you know her dream car ain't a Tesla Model 3. Her dream car ain't even a Tesla Model Y. You could just tell by that.
Oh, no. Nigga, you went and sent that wire through? Nah, I don't think I can listen to Lil Baby's music the same no more, bro. I don't think it's hitting the same no more after this. No, yo, Chef, on some shit. Y'all listening to Lil Baby the same after this, bro? Damn, nigga. This is really some sucker shit we watching.
I would be surprised if it was even a Range Rover, which is pushing it on the end. He says that's like the easiest thing you could have said. Like, come on now, that's easy. What kind of car is that? He just ready. He jumping a trick. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He said, I'll cut everybody in the world off. I'll delete Instagram. She not deleting Instagram. You could buy her an island and she's still gonna want Instagram. Somebody like that, man.
Yeah.
And this is like when chicks get on the internet and they're like, yo, these guys, they just want the thoughts. They claim and they want. Are they wrong? They are wrong for a certain subsection, but a lot of these guys, they just rappers, whatever, athletes, they want to tame a hoe. They're like, yo, I'm gonna turn her around. Which
I don't understand, brother. There are so many beautiful low-key girls. Those are the only girls niggas are targeting, bro. When I'm scrolling on IG and looking for my little thing to be messing with, bro, I want her low-key. Gotta have less than 2,000 followers. Gotta only follow a couple hundred people. I don't want no IG model popular ad girl. I'm telling you, what are we doing here?
Bizarre, but hey, man, go on. And he says, and I mean forever. You know exactly what to say, huh? And he says, Rolls Royce Cullinan 2025, and it can't be a striker, or Porsche GTRS 3 2025 in pink. I think I mentioned that car. I didn't even know what the actual name was. The second
bro, does he pay for this?
one in a previous video, maybe like last week or something. This is insane. Rolls Royce Cullinan is like at least $500K. And then she said, I had to look up what a striker was, which is a car that's been stolen or like the VIN number has been changed up. This is $500,000. She basically saying $500,000 and you get this box. That's insane. And this is why she had to work up to it. She can't just say $500,000 for the box. Lil Baby's like, hell nah. She sold Lil Baby the dream. After first finding out that he wasn't really a crazy dude that was going to pull up to her crib, she probably would have just gotten with him off the strength at that point. And he says, see, you've been dealing with some real BS. Striker. Like, I ain't going to lie, that's an insult. So he's like,
yo, he's going. He's going for this. Yo, Lil Baby's going for this, bro.
You think I would just get a car, steal a car, so I wouldn't have to pay you anything? Nah, I'm a real trick. I'm really gonna spend the money. And then she says, my ex was a scammer. I've been with him for a few years. I definitely was used to BS. If BS is getting a car that you get to drive for free while some other dude takes all the risk, then BS, I guess. He's like, yeah, see, I don't know nothing about that life at all. He just jumps out. He's like, yo, I ain't got nothing to do with scamming. You already know they're investigating 4PF. And I love that you smart. You went highest cars in the market.
Hard eyes too, by the way.
My goodness. It's like he's excited to trick. He's like, man, she really know how to get it out of me. It says that Porsche is a better investment, though.
Wow.
This chick talking about investments. I'm usually a pink slip type guy, but you picked a big-ish. I'm going to have to get you a little note. He said, I'm going to have to get you a little note, but definitely obtainable. Today. Damn. He's not messing around. And she says, I'm going to be honest, I can pay the monthly payment, too. I just can't put a down payment on nothing right now.
Bro, he's going for this.
What's a down payment on that? Is it 20%? I don't even know.
I mean, if your credit's good, maybe it's like you putting like 20,000-30,000 down if your credit's good. But if his credit's bad, he's probably got to put 100K. 100K for used crazy OF box. When you're one of the most, I wouldn't say popular rappers right now, but let's not disrespect Baby and say like, bro got some hits. You know what I'm saying? He's had a bunch of hits over the past few years. So it's like, niggas know who you are. Bitches know who you are. Like, this makes no sense. I don't care how rich and famous I get, bro. Mark my words. I'm not going like this. This is nasty.
Never had a car note. Frankly, I don't even have a car right now. I had a car before. So let's get out the way. Let's get that out the way. But yeah, I've never had a car note. He says, I was going to get one of those eventually, just had to shake some more. Yeah, you're doing it right now. And then he puts a thumbs down. And this is the thing. He's talking about, he's thumbs downing her wanting to shake behind for it, earn it in her realm. But the way that he discovered her was her shaking behind. So the way that you found her is what you want her to stop doing. Like, Lil Baby, make this make sense.
Bro, women are... Whoa, man. Sometimes when you see stuff like it's just like, yo, there's a different lane of women out there. Just straight up succubuses. Like, just, they will suck the soul out of you. And I'm not talking about that Johnson. I'm literally talking about your soul. Eaters. Real eaters, bro. And when they're done, they're just going to throw you out like you nothing, bro.
I don't get it. And her not being able to put down a down payment on this means that she's really not popping it like that on OF, which is crazy. He says, see, we getting somewhere. I got the down payment part. He's like, oof, I don't have to keep up with that note. And he says, I don't want nobody seeing you. It's too late. We've all seen it. Shaking your ass. Just shake it for me.
Me, just shake it for me. Just shake it for me. Yo, he's not playing.
Okay, well, then you have to pay the car off. Yo, this level of negotiation is so funny. I can do that for real. So it goes from monthly payment. I can make the monthly payment, but I need you to do the deposit and then the down payment. I can make the monthly one. You just need to do the down payment to, well, you got to pay the car off if you want me shaking my behind and nobody seeing me. Yo, she's gonna get tired of this car in like 2 weeks. I think cars are the most overrated thing ever.
No, they are, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna deviate too far, but just know when I first got my decent size amount of money, like in my just content creator career, I took that money and I bought 10 cars. Now, I'm not on no stupid shit. I started a car rental business. And it was going very well, very profitable business. I was making money. Everything was good. And then that big C19 came around. Clapped the whole business. Nobody wanted to rent no cars in C19. Trust me, I was in a dark place when that happened. But, you know, we've recovered. Things are good. You know, we're moving forward with life. But after that experience, I was like, bro, I hate cars. You know, again, I'm not saying that I will never have a nice car in the future, but like I'm at that point in my life where it's just like, I just need something to get me from point A to point B. The thought of like car notes genuinely scare me. You guys can do the math based off what I just said. I had 10 cars, car rental business, C19 hit. Do the math of how fucked up a nigga was during that time.
Really spending it. Well, if
it was bad.
You spend a lot of time in it. So that's easy, mama, but damn, you must hear bad this about me. Like you hear I'm a trick or something? No. Nobody's ever heard that. Lil Baby, I know you're a trick. And I've never interacted with you or anybody that knows you. Everybody knows that you're a trick. So imagine the chicks that's actually into rappers that's tricking on them. They all know what you about. He's like how you even get to that? No, I just know you can make things possible that a normal person can't. See, this is devious. This type of individual actually terrifies me. Because
that's what I'm saying. That's why I said these hoes are scary. Hoes that act like this are scary because it's like they playing into the game so well. They just like know how to manipulate these niggas. Now, again, they lame. I don't sympathize for these niggas because it's like, bro, how are you even going for this? You know what I'm saying? But these women, though, they know how to fucking play with these niggas right into their motherfucking palms.
Not only does she got all that experience, or maturity, as some would call it, although it's not maturity considering she's an absolute lunatic breaking stuff as a grown woman and other people's stuff, but she knows what to say to get this guy to trick. She's like, nah, you're not a trick. I just know that you can make things possible that a normal person can. Like you, and that this, oh man, does this stroke the dude's that type of individual's ego? Like he's not thinking, oh, she thinks she's smart. He's thinking like, yeah, she right. I ain't normal. I'm him. Yeah, you are him. Tricking. I actually haven't heard anything about you. I don't ask. He's like, okay, I'll take that and get you a sitter. And she says, for when? Tonight. And he's talking about a babysitter because this shit got a kid too.
Oh my God.
The gift that keeps on giving. And then she says, okay, where you at? He says, Miami. And she sends him a photo. He's like, doll face. And I'm guessing he I don't know, is this chick driving? Or maybe he scammed her and that's why she posted these texts. But funny enough, this chick goes on to say, please.
Oh, so she posted this shit.
Please to announce that I have finally finished writing the first chapter of my nonfiction book called The Crash Out. Would you read it? No, nobody's reading a single thing that you've got unless she's writing it on those cheeks. That's the only way.
Yo, you said you going dumb, nigga. He said, ain't nobody reading that shit unless you writing the words on your ass cheeks, nigga. That's funny, gang. Yo, you tweaked.
You're going to get somebody like Lil Baby to read it as well. Also, if anybody has any knowledge in writing books, please DM me. Looking for a co-author. Man, Lil Baby gets... Lil Baby tries
this got to be Loser of the Year award, bro.
After Lil Boats. Wow, do we want to use the word property? I don't think so. We won't use that word. Just for the two chicks that watch this channel. After somebody that Lil Yachty was involved with, who I'm willing to bet, Lil Yachty, this would break my heart if this was true. Lil Yachty, I'm willing to bet that you didn't drop $500K for this chick. So you got this guy dropping $500K, embarrassing, and that just is what it is, it looks like. So he goes after his little bro's piece, and then this is where we get to. Man, this is disgusting, actually. Like, Lil Baby, what is this, man? This level of tricking. How much regret do you think came after this? Because for her to expose this, it means they not messing with each other no more. But, yeah, let me know what y'all think about this.
Bro, now that is a story. Y'all need to let me know. Are you listening to Lil Baby the same after this? Like, can you really genuinely sing along and rap to his lyrics about, you know, being that nigga and being him and making money when you know he's acting like this behind the scenes? I don't know, bro. That's why I said it's Gunna over Baby, bro. Gunna in 5, nigga. Yeah. This is sad. My name's Berto. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Tap into the Twitch streams. Link in the description, man. Y'all know what it is.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look too easy.